Welcome to 16 Freedom. No build day today. Just gonna go see what I can get into. Let's go. So they are fine-tuning the walls and stuff, so there's nothing really to see. But all the drop ceiling stuff is done here, as you see. Rain's bedroom, bathroom, closet. And the family room is all done. Down the magnificent hallway. But I don't think the master bedroom is complete yet. Around and connect to there, right where this is at. So that's unfinished. And then the guest bedroom but here's all the material for it right here. I already went and got it. So they got that to work on. Monday, I just went and got a bunch of paint brushes, different sizes, when I got off yesterday. It's not gonna work today, but if I wait till Monday to get the supplies, it only opens up by 8:30, 8 or 8:30. I'll get it down here by 9. They already been working for an hour and a half. So I'm gonna come here right at 7:30 with all the paint brushes and rollers and handles and all that stuff. They said they're gonna paint the outside. They're just something to do while we're waiting for the drop ceiling. So gonna put the primer on the outside. I already bought that along with the 10 gallons of primer, 10 gallons of interior paint, and 10 gallons of exterior. So they can begin that. It'll be all right. It's not gonna have anything to do with the drop ceiling or anything. All right, peace. A praying mantis. Oh, it's a young praying mantis. Oh, he's praying right now. He's kneeling down, y'all. He's aware. He's aware of me. It's okay, buddy. He's not praying no more. It's all right. I'm not gonna bug you. I like praying mantises. So, it's Sunday. Nobody's working today. I just came down here to check out how the water and the sand, how much of the sand the water is eating away from my beach. And Gary is taking care. He's really, I don't want the bamboo under my house, that we used to use for the forums. And he's got a use for it, so I gave it to him, and him and his children are getting it today. So they're really working. Working on Sunday. And I will go down and check what the beach looks like. I went off from home and forgot to bring my water, so I don't know. I haven't had the well water here tested yet, so I'm not gonna drink it until I do get it tested, because I had a little trouble eating street food here and there. Wow, I hope that. Wow, there was a little lizard in between there. Where you go, lizard? There you go. Oh, yeah, you can live here. You eat the spiders. And eat the spiders and mosquitoes. All right. All right. Hey. Just came to look around. Huh? Oh yeah? Oh yeah, go ahead, yeah. Cool off. So, Gary has been working on the electricity a lot lately. You know, trying to get everything prepared when the drop ceiling does come. Like my wife wanted 4 lights in each corner. And then 1 in the middle, in the bedrooms. There's gonna be the middle one. Already bought those too. So, we just haven't been connected. And we're gonna go check the water. See if I can pull up a couple rocks. But if I get thirsty, you know, out here, yeah, you lose a lot of water in the tropics. And I might water my plants. That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I'm gonna water my little seedlings. And you know, not their leaves, because you don't water the leaves in the sun. My great-grandfather taught me that. He was in World War I. So, I mean, let me go look at the beach first, and then I'll water the seedlings. Gonna put the ladder down. It's unlocked, right? Yeah. Oh, go that way. Yeah. Ah. Is it too heavy? I will come and help you. Just jump on. Oh. Wow. You see how much sand is gone, right? The sand left. The sand go away. Yeah, that's not good. Not good. So it comes up that cut. Comes down here. Maybe I will start making a line here. I don't want that junk coming here. That's what I will do. Let's start running some rocks down this way. Cut this flow off right here. Alright. Peace out from 62 to Freedom. It's a beautiful day in the Philippines. As you see, it feels so good out here. I'm getting so much vitamin D right now, you won't believe it. I can actually taste the vitamin D. I can taste the vitamin D. Hey. Oh, the kids had no problem, Gary. I went down over there. They just jumped right out. Boo! Yep, it's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. I might come back after lunch and cut some grass. That's what I might do. cut some grass and just chill out around here. I wish that right there would grow. I planted it and it kind of wilted. That would catch on, it could catch some sand, that's for sure. I ain't gonna worry about it too much. So, peace from 62 to freedom. We will do something today, just to get some exercise, if nothing else. So peace out. Welcome to my new subscribers. If you just subscribed, I cashed in my 401k completely and started building this house. It started with the purchase of the land, which the land purchase was not part of the 401k. It just added my savings. So then after that was 2018, I bought the property, and then my 401k, you know, built that shed, the bathroom, the Bayakubo, bought that, bought the house, built this fence. Not that hollow block fence over there you see, this solid concrete fence. And the storm just eroded the, you see how deep the erosion happened. Along here, the bamboo, it kept this hunk of sand, but look how deep underneath there it got. And my tree, you know, you see the roots hanging out there. The roots are hanging out, but some roots are going back that way, so it's hanging on. I don't know how much longer it can make it, to tell you the truth. Thinking about putting a strap around that post and holding on to that until maybe the sand comes back. At least it won't fall over. I've been thinking about it, but because it does provide a little bit of shade, see? It's not much, but it keeps you out of the direct sunlight. Oh yeah, that feels a lot better. It blocks, those are pretty big leaves, so it blocks some of the sunshine. You can just put your towel right here and it'll be great. So, that's the erosion problem. And another problem is the water comes up in a low spot down there, it circles around here, it comes in front of my property now, the new shape of the beach. So during high tide, it comes around, comes down that river right there to here, and then it goes out to the sea that way. So I'll probably go to start putting some rocks right here. In fact, I'm gonna put some right here right now. No better time than now. I didn't, like I said, I didn't bring no water. So right back there, I just watered coconut tree in the corner down there. The star apple was right up from that. And then right up, you see these four woods in a kind of a square. The four woods like this. Let me get closer. Let me get closer and show you better. So this is a mango tree. That's one type of mango tree. I think that's the one that stays green. And this is a Comanche, was just a little nub coming out of a nut and then that died off and then it sprang to life. So, and this is the other kind of, I think this is the Indian mango, or I don't know. This is the kind that turns yellow and it's real sweet. I might have that backwards on the mango trees though. Let me know in the comments if you know. And then this over here is a, that's a, what's that called, that I'm fond of now. Shoot, I forgot. Anyway, that's edible right there. Forgot that too, and that. So I'm not good at remembering, but also I'm not watering it, but I started this I think it just started on its own. Coconut tree right there. Either that or one of my workers put it there because he watched my video. He said, I think I said something about I'd like to have one there. And this is a Seneguela tree. It was just a limb I chopped off and just stuck in the ground because Gary said, just plant that limb, it'll grow. And he was right. And it came off of this stalk here because it interfered with their fence right there. So I chopped it off, cut it all the way down to the ground. You see that how big of a tree it was down there? See that big stump down there? I don't know if you could see it. I just don't know. Maybe you can. Yeah, see that big stump? And all those little limbs coming out of it. So stuff is very hard to kill around here, especially the banana trees. And this is one of those nut trees. I forgot what they're called, but they have the, looks like walnuts. It's like the same as on the beach right there. They have what's like a walnut, and it tastes faintly like a walnut. It's like a walnut diluted by divided, the flavor divided by 4 or 5. It's just a hint of a walnut flavor. Still good, just not as good as a walnut. Yeah, I sure would like to have a pecan tree. I don't think pecan trees can grow here. I never heard of one here. Anyway, I'm gonna go up here and water these 3. Here comes one of my pride and joys right here. I hope it lives. And that, my friend, is an avocado tree. It's wilted a little bit, but it looks like it want to recover. And this is another one of those trees. I can't remember the name. And this is some kind of fruit about the size of an apricot, and I can never remember its name either. I'm gonna get the names of these and maybe put them in a chart of my yard. That is gonna be, what's that? Remember I said it kind of tastes like meat? A little bit. It could replace meat if you were a vegetarian in a dish. It's kind of like meat. It's fleshy. All right, I'm gonna water those 3. And I don't have any water myself, so I'm gonna water myself. That's gonna involve leaving here. I'm not flying with it. Anyway, that's just how I am. I'm ornery. Everything's looking good here. The plants, none of them downright died yet. So, oh, also I forgot to tell y'all how much other stuff I planted. Also planted or had planted see these 6 banana trees. 1, 2, 3, 4 in a row, and then 2 over there. Most of these bananas are Sabah, but a couple of these, 2 or 3 of these are the other kind that I don't know the name of. I like the Sabah bananas, so they're the other kind that my wife likes. So I made sure and saved them off the slope and had them planted here. And I also saved that banana tree because when we were moving sand and dirt around from the footings and everything, it grew right in front of the gate. It sprouted up right in front of the gate. I'm like, man, you can't live there right in the middle of the passageway. But it was trying to live, so I just didn't have the heart to kill it. So I put it over here. It's doing great. It even looks good, right? I don't see any snakes in my tree. A kid told me they found like 5 snakes in their trees down there. But, I don't know, they're kind of camouflaged, ain't they? He says one of them was poisonous and the rest were just green snakes. I don't know. You can tell by the head of a snake usually if it's poisonous, but I wouldn't listen to me on that count. All right, see? I've been filling it up and pouring it out. All right, peace. I'm gonna get another one of those vines and plant that on the beach, the ones that are living in here that didn't get drenched in seawater. So I'm gonna put another one out there and water it. Hang in there. If you're not retired, hang in there. You know, I would have a hard time retiring too if my 401k just lost like 25%. I'd be really bunched up inside maybe, but because for the only reason, you know, not because I care that much about money, it's that, you know, everybody's got that number in their mind that when I get to this point, I can retire and I'll be all right. I think I'll be all right. But it's like a friend of mine that retired right before me from the shipyard. His number was $750,000. So I didn't even get to $250,000. His was $750,000 and retired, and like 3 months later, he passed away. He went on a couple motorcycle trips, and man, I was looking forward to texting and video chatting him for the rest of my time, but unfortunately, something went wrong, and he didn't get to enjoy it. You know, he didn't spend any of that money. All those years, like back in 2018, that put him back, and then the drop here recently put him back some, and then finally he retired, and he put it off for years. I think he was 67 or 68 or something like that. Anyway, I left at 61 and a half because I could file for Social Security 6 months. You can file for Social Security, partial Social Security, 6 months before you turn 62. So you're 61 and a half. So that way, when you turn 62, you'll be ready to receive the check. And I didn't receive it. I turned 62 in January, but I received it in February, I believe it was, mid-February, which is okay. You know, I kept working. I filed. That don't mean you have to stop working. I kept working. Then when it came through, I didn't work anymore. Retired, and at the whole time I was fixing my house to sell. Everything came together. I sold it, all that, before the trouble started, and boom, here I am. Now I'm spending my 401k and trying to keep some for Rain's college fund. So I want this to get finished. So the sooner we can. I'm off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. If he's at my house, because that's where I'm going.